Two things you want to know if you're going to create wealth. Don't be caught up in this catch. Well, money's not everything. Money's not everything. Of course it's not. But there's nothing that will compare with it. It's something you can measure. You can measure it to the penny. It's very important. It's not like your health. You can't measure your health. You say that's more important than money, but you're talking different things. You can go to a doctor, and doctor can give you a clean bill of health and walk out and drop dead. That's happened to lots of people. So you can't measure that. But money, you can measure it right to the penny. You'll know if you're doing better. Money's not going to make you a better person. Money's going to make you more of what you already are. If you're not a nice person, you'll probably become despicable. If you are a nice person, you're going to become a lot nicer, because money is a magnifier. Money is an instrument that enables you to extend the good you can do far beyond your own presence. Well, there's two things that you have to know if you really want to create wealth. One, you have to know where you are, and the other one, you have to know where you're going. And then you got to get moving. Now, that is so simple. You see, it's like U squares. U squares is a simple concept. This is so simple, you have to ask, why are so many people stuck? Yeah, they're stuck. They're clearly stuck. They're getting the same results now as they were a year ago. I remember dropping by my aunt and uncle's house. They're gone now, God bless them. A house full of kids, and he was working overtime every night trying to make enough just to get by. Didn't have a car. Had to go all the way across Toronto, big city, on public transportation. Lived a very ordinary life. I dropped by one Christmas, and they're rushing around to get credit cards in all the big stores so they could buy the kids Christmas presents. And I remember Don saying, well, never mind, next year will be different. And I looked at him, I said, you want to know something, Don? You're full of crap. Next year's going to be exactly the same as this year because you never change. I said, don't start that stuff on me, Proctor. I said, why don't you change? He knew I changed. I changed like night and day. He knew me when I was losing. Now, they were paid every 2 weeks. They had budgeted to live on this pay. So 3 times a year, he got 3 pays in a month. That third pay was always an extra pay. They decided they were going to come to a seminar. I was doing seminars every Tuesday night for 8 weeks. 2.5 hours a night, 3 hours a night for 8 weeks. I made them pay to come to the seminar. They thanked me right up until their death for making them pay. I knew if they didn't pay, they wouldn't keep coming. But I knew that money meant a lot to them. And I knew that they just couldn't permit themselves just to throw it away. So every Tuesday night they'd come. It marks it for 3 weeks. I had no idea what you were talking about. You're talking about spirit and vibration and all this stuff. I knew nothing about any of that. But then one day you said, I want you to write a list of everything you want. And she said, I couldn't think of anything I wanted. I had not been thinking of what I wanted since I was a young girl. It was always what's Dawn want? What's the kids want? Never what she wanted. And she said, when I started to write, I couldn't stop. When they died, they had their own business. They were billionaires. They had a beautiful home in Florida, as well as the one in Toronto. And the family still run the business. Everything in their life changed because they changed their thinking. People say, oh, well, that thinking stuff. The thinking stuff is very important. Thought is the most potent form of energy there is. Thought waves would make cosmic waves that penetrate all time and space. Thought makes the laser look puny.